Hey, how you doing out there? Welcome to the Artsy Dude channel, the Art Studio. It's the place where creativity is more important than knowledge, but the acquisition of great knowledge, it's an art form, and the two, they do go hand in hand. Hi out there, everybody. This is the real deal. You got the real me here today. I'm Sans Mask. Sans Mask, right there. That was my mask I wore for years, but not anymore. Why did I wear a mask for so long? I did that to protect my identity. When I first started this channel a couple of years ago, 3 years ago or so, I was working with Alien Protocols, a brilliant guy, a great remote viewer. If you ever get a chance, watch his videos from the very beginning. Yeah, he's great. Anyways, he obtained some top secret documents, and subsequently the FBI raided him and took those documents from him. And so when I started my channel, I was a little spooked about that. So I wanted to protect my identity, I wanted to protect my job, protect my family, and so I started wearing a mask, and I wanted to be creative and do a really cool channel, from the art studio. As I got further into it, I started thinking, no one's going to take me serious because I'm wearing a mask. So like I'm hiding something, and I was trying to hide my identity, but no more. I'm out, and this is the real deal, Artsy Dude. So there you go. A couple of things I wanted to talk to you about today was, one was that, and I haven't seen it on anyone's channel yet, but I saw a Reddit thread this morning about Lue Elizondo admitted that the Roswell crash was for real. Whoa, that's a bombshell. I mean, we all know it was for real. We all know the government's lied for 70 plus years, but for Lue Elizondo to come out and admit that in so many words, and I'll say that, he, to me, reluctantly admitted it like he effed up. He screwed that up. He said it, you could see his eyes moving around. He tried to not really change the subject, but divert your attention to another topic, which was that Italy, during the Mussolini days, during World War II, was able to obtain a crashed UFO. They did some subsequent investigation on it and then sent it back to the United States. He quickly, pivoted to that point. But you watch the video. I'll put the link in the text below. You watch it. Tell me what you think, or make your own opinion on it. I think he effed up. So. That was a really good point, and I want to say hey to Jay over at Project Unity and James over at Engaging the Phenomenon. Maybe one of you two guys can cover, or Richard Dolan or somebody, somebody with some prominence and some, the young guns. All right, I'm the old gun, but I've got just enough patina around to be old school is cool, right? I'm like the cool old school dude. Anyways, maybe one of you guys will cover it, and I honor you as young guns. So the other thing I wanted to mention to you is I've been commenting on a number of different sites about this alien contact that is supposed to happen July 8th or 18th, 2021. How do I know that? Again, it was another thread on Reddit, but a very compelling thread. And the interesting part about it is that it was written 7 years ago by a multiple event abductee, okay? In other words, a guy that was abducted numerous times. And it was in a question and answer format. So people would write questions in and he would answer them, and it was very engaging, and the answers made sense. I mean, you can pick out some discrepancies, a couple of small discrepancies about things that he said, but for the most part, most people, I think, have believed that it was very believable, have said that it's very believable. I think the debunkers are going to be out there. I think the debunkers will pick it apart and have picked it apart, but I haven't heard anybody say that it has been officially debunked, okay? So the interesting thing about this story, by Throwawaylien, by the way, Throwawaylien, Throwawaylien. The interesting part about it to me is that it was a hard date given to him 7 years ago, and it's right on the heels of the Pentagon's 180-day report that's due out in June, right? Lue Elizondo and others have said that this report's probably going to be late, okay? July's right around the corner. I think personally, this is my opinion, and I'm going out on a limb here, and I could be completely wrong, but I think that the Pentagon, the government's lost the narrative on this. They've lost control of the narrative. I think they're scrambling. They're greenlighting videos. They're greenlighting documents. Lue Elizondo comes out this morning or yesterday, whenever it was, and starts talking about Roswell being for real and Italy, the crash in Italy, which may or may already be in the open source. Might be already out there. I don't know. But I think they've lost control of the narrative, and I think that something could happen in July. So we'll see. Time will tell, right? The reason it was July 8th or 18th and he couldn't pin the date down was that he said the way that the aliens communicated to him, it was sort of a high-pitched syntax, the way they talked, the way they spoke. He said a lot of it was telepathy, but when they did speak, it was sort of a high-pitched syntax, and he couldn't quite understand if they were saying it, 18th, so he said it's either 8th or 18th. There you go. The other thing that was interesting is that he said that every time they abducted him, they would show him videos, and I'm using the word loosely, videos, because I don't know what their technology was. I don't think he explained that, but they would show him videos of mankind throughout time. So from the dinosaur age, he saw videos of actual dinosaurs roaming the earth, through the Neanderthal days, through the Old West, and they would show him just random videos and ask him questions. For instance, they would show him a sheep herder and say, "What do you think this man is doing? What do you think the sheep are doing?" Or they'd show him somebody riding a horse, and they'd ask about the horse. Why would somebody ride an animal like that? So he said he felt that they were almost like college students doing research when they would bring him aboard. But he was able to ask them questions also. He said that they didn't answer all of his questions because they couldn't. They didn't have the authority, or it wasn't in their best interest, or there was some sort of protocol for non-interference or something like that. Anyways, very compelling story. Believe me, I'm not like Linda Moulton Howe, and I respect Linda Moulton Howe. She's done, her body of work is tremendous, but she does latch on to a lot of different stories at the drop of a hat, and she'll go and run with it, and it could be false. So, but the one thing that Linda Moulton Howe has mentioned that I do believe, again, that she's thrown out there is that a Pentagon insider told her, a whistleblower told her years ago, that there are 3 competing different types of aliens here on Earth that are competing for the Earth, and each one of them has their own agenda. And they are, one of them is indifferent, one of them is good, and one of them is bad, for lack of a better word, more sinister. So we'll see. I mean, it's hard to swallow. It sounds like a movie, but look at what we're seeing coming out. I mean, who knows what's real and what isn't these days. So anyways, I wanted to throw all that out there. Wanted to say hi to again, to Project Unity Jay. I really respect his channel, and James over at Engaging the Phenomenon. You guys are truly the young guns. You really are. And, my respect goes out to you, And I hope that you'll get a chance to check out my channel. It's very small, but it's creative. And, I do have an opinion. You guys may represent a lot of the majority of the sort of younger generation. But there's a lot of us old farts out here, myself included, although I'm super young at heart, that have been following this for 30 plus years, and I've been following it, and I've been deeply into it. And if I'd had this technology 30 years ago, I would have been a young gun. But I'm glad to be alive right now. So anyways, that's it. That's the scoop. Trying to keep these videos at about 10 minutes. So drop me a line if you want. Tell me what you think on these 2 little stories that I'm presenting here, and tell me if I'm crazy, or if you think I've latched onto something, or I don't know, just your opinion. If I'm lucky, I'll get 3 of them, maybe 4, compared to you guys out there that get 600 opinions from people. So anyways, You got the real me. I'm back, artsy dude, and I'm going to be drawing some more pictures here shortly and on camera, and we'll go from there. All right. So thanks again for joining me and taking the time out of your day. I know your time is very valuable, so thank you. And we'll see you again shortly. All right. Peace.